We're live from Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri, between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Pirates from Crane, Bulldogs from Blue Eye. This is game 3 of the SWCL tournament from Galena. Galena is the host as it goes down alphabetically. First batter is going to be Jarrett Crothamel. His first pitch from Robinson, swinging a roper, and quickly is out number 1. As he'll ground out now to the shortstop, or pardon me, the second baseman, Zane Compton. So quickly and quietly,
number 23, Ryan Cardenza.
So quickly and quietly, it goes down Crothamel, so I'm going to bring up Ryan Cardenzana. First pitch to Cardenzana is going to be a ball at 1-0. One ball, one strike on Cardenzana. Now 2-1 on Mr. Cardenzana from the Bulldogs of Blue Eye. Blue Eye in their red jerseys, white pants, black caps with a white BE outlined in red. Pirates are in their all home white jerseys with their white hats with the blue brim. Pirate on the crane hats with a gold C. One away here in the top of the first, swing and a miss, and down goes Cardenzana, swinging strike, and there's 2 away quickly. Now we'll bring up now Chase McClenathan.
Number 14, the catcher, Chase McClenathan.
Chase McClenathan, the batter for the Bulldogs. He's catching today for Blue Eye.
I think we have this messed up here.
First pitch is a ball.
And they won't do balls and strikes or anything.
Welcome you guys into this live stream. My name is Adam Smith, here from the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. Strike now on Mr. McClenathan. McClenathan, the catcher today for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. This is the third meeting between these two teams. Swinging a foul ball.
Thanks, sir.
0-2 the count on McClenathan. Last meeting between these two teams, between the Pirates and the Bulldogs, it was all Crane. And that was in the 5th place game of the Seymour tournament last Saturday there in Seymour. Pirates trying to rebound after that heartbreaking loss against the Purdy Eagles. Purdy is the 1 seed, and it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out for Chase McClenathan. And we're going to the bottom of the first. It is no score between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Back here at Galena High School, muting in between innings so we don't get copyrighted for music. So that's why there'll be some mutes in this game. Heath Quick is the batter for the Pirates in the bottom of inning number 1. After that quick inning, as the Bulldogs went down quietly. So Heath Quick the batter for the Pirates. It's the first pitch. Outside strike 0-1 on Heath Quick. Blue Eye and Crane. This is the third meeting between these two teams. It is tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. It's happened before. But it is very tough to. 1 ball, 1 strike on Quick. Now 1-2 on Mr. Quick. Who knows what we will see in this game between between Crane and Blue Eye. We could see a pitcher's duel. We could see an all-offensive game. We could see a blowout, as that one's going to be gobbled up by that one's going to be rifled into the outfield for a base hit into left field.
Shortstop number 22, Chase Conrad.
Quick the man at first after that leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. Pirates already causing headaches for the Bulldogs today. Swinging a pop-up. And Conrad will fly out to the
catcher, number 28, Darren Terrell.
So Conrad will fly out for out number 1. It's going to bring up now Darren Terrell. Darren Terrell, the batter for today. First pitch to him is going to be a ball. Another pitch, a strike. Now 1 ball, 1 strike on Mr. Darren Terrell. Terrell, the Pirates catcher. He's hitting in the 3rd spot in the lineup. Last time the Pirates were here at Galena, they ran into a very good pitcher of Luke Burke. Next pitch to Terrell, swinging a foul back now. Now 2-2. 0-2, pardon me. No balls, 2 strikes on Terrell with 1 away. Heath Quick, the man there at second base. Swinging another foul ball. Pirates coached by Brian Harmon, Clay Stump, and Tyler Martin. The Bulldogs are coached by Dustin Avers and Josh Parrish. The 0-2 hits Darren Terrell, and Terrell will take first base. So the woes keep on. So the woes are
Now
starting for the
DH,
Bulldogs.
Number 32, Bryson Brandstetter.
And here we go. The big Bryson Brandstetter on at the plate now for the Pirates with 2 runners on and 1 out. This is where the Pirates can do some damage. In the last game, the Galena Bears defeated the Spokane Owls by a score of 5-4. 7-4, pardon me. And then the game before that, it was the Billings Wildcats all over Southwest, and they defeated them 16-3. In the very first game, this is the 3rd game, 3 of 4. Those 2 games were not The first two games were not streamed live. This will be the only game that will be streamed live from Galena for the SWCL tournament. Brandstetter the batter. 2-0, now 3-0 on Brandstetter. Strike, and Brandstetter thought that was ball 4, but it's strike 1 on Bryson Brandstetter. Next pitch is going to be dropped, and nice play by the pitcher. That's Jeremiah George, as Brandstetter is
now batting center fielder, number 23, Nick Brannon.
As Brandstetter was robbed of an infield single. Now we're bringing up that's going to bring up Nick Brannon, the batter for the Pirates. Blue Eye and Crane with the no score between Blue Eye and Crane here in the bottom of the first inning. Nick Brannon, the batter for the Pirates. 2-0, now 2-1 on Brannon. Two balls and one strike on Mr. Brannon. Outside, and strike 2 on Brannon. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Brannon on strikes. And that will end the inning. We're going now to the top of the second inning. It is no score between Blue Eye and Crane.
Leading off the top of the second, pitcher number 2, Jeremiah George.
Welcome back to Blue Eye High School here, or pardon me, welcome back to Galena High School from here in Galena, Missouri. Pardon me. Here in the top of the second inning, no score between the Bulldogs of Blue Eye and the Pirates of Crane, as that first pitch to Jeremiah George, the pitcher, goes in for a ball on the up and in, and too close for comfort there for Jeremiah George. 2-0 the count now on George. Pirates are the 2nd seed. Bulldogs the 7th seed. Swinging a little chopper.
First baseman, number 10, Brandon Box.
And George will be on base for an infield single. Makes it tough for fielders to field the baseball out of the grass, because that kind of makes it a challenge on a grass infield. Swinging a high fly ball. Who's got it? Conrad, and apparently Conrad and Quick almost had a collision there.
Designated hitter, number 8, Mike Cruz.
I'll bring up Mike Cruz, the batter now. Now we got some shade. Some clouds are rolling in, as what we have heard from the forecast today, as it does call for rain. And also some thunderstorms are in for the forecast. Temperatures are in the, we're going to say mid-80s. Mid-80s here in Galena, right here in the county seat of Stone County. This is the only day that it will be at Galena, and then it'll shift to the College of the Ozarks. They're in Point Lookout, right down south of Branson along 65. Safe as they check on the runner there at first. Bulldogs and Pirates, no score from Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Mike Cruz is the batter after the fly out to Conrad. No balls, no strikes, only one out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Swinging a little bouncer. Caught in Odell Beckham style by Seth Steele. And there's out number 2. Ease quickly and quietly.
Center fielder, number 13, Lance Clark.
Odell Beckham Jr. style by Seth Steele to get out number 2. Outside strike now on Lance Clark, the batter for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Crane and Blue Eye. Another strike, 0-2. Home plate umpire has called 2 pitches outside of the zone. That's from our standing. That's from our viewpoint. 2 away. As that ball is blocked in the dirt by Darren Terrell. A little windy, but at least it's keeping the heat away from us. Sun's been off and on in the cloud. Has been in the clouds once again. We are on the lookout for rain here in southern Missouri. Hopefully the rain can stay away here in Galena. Strike 3 call, and down goes Lance Clark for out number 3 of the top of the 2nd inning. We're now going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It is no score between Crane and Blue Eye. Bottom of the second inning, kicking off here at Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Scoreless between these two teams of the Bulldogs of Blue Eye and the Pirates of Crane. One ball, one strike on Robinson. Robinson, the pitcher today for the Blue Eye Bulldogs, or pardon me, for the Crane Pirates. Crane Pirates against the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Strike and another strike will be now a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Isaac Robinson. Strike 3 called as Robinson struck out on that pitch. And that will bring up now
batting the right fielder,
Isaiah Smith.
Number 3, Isaiah Smith.
Struck out looking on on Isaac Robinson, the pitcher for the Pirates. Pirates looking to get something cooking up in their kitchen. They trail by it is no score between Blue Eye and Crane in the bottom of the second inning. And Smith will rope one into right field for a base hit, and that will now bring up Zane Compton, the batter for the Pirates.
Second baseman, number 21, Zane Compton.
Zane Compton playing second base today, as he'll swing and rope one, but it'll be out number 2. Two away here in the
first baseman, number
bottom
33,
of the second inning.
Seth Steele.
That will bring up Seth Steele, the batter. Seth Steele, the batter for the Pirates. He's playing first base today for Crane. One out of many sophomores on the team. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit here from Galena High School here in Galena. This is the county seat for Stone County. That's Galena, Missouri. Two and 0 now, 3 and 0. Steele looking to reset the lineup and bring up Heath Quick, the batter for the Pirates. So once again, after today, everything will shift to College of the Ozarks. They're in Point Lookout just south of Branson and just right across 65 from Hollister. And what do you know, Steele will take the walk. So a base on balls for
fielder, number 16, Heath Quick.
So a base on balls for Seth Steele, and that's going to bring in now Heath Quick, the batter, who's singled. So he's 1 for 1 today. Looking for his second single of the day. Down and outside now. 1 ball, no strikes on Mr. Quick. Quick, who's batting in the leadoff spot today for Crane. First pitch outside. Now 2 and 0. So what we know is the winner will advance to C of O and the loser goes home. After today. what happened in the last game between Galena and Spokane, Galena the host of the SWCL tournament, was Galena started a pitcher known as Dawson Shearer from Galena. Then Galena took him out and then brought in Luke Burke. And Burke, he delivered, let's say he delivered about 6 scoreless innings of ball. And in Galena, 6 1/3 innings. As Quick now is on base after
Shortstop,
the
number 22, Chase Conrad.
after the base on balls. And that will bring up now Chase Conrad, who flew out to the third baseman. Strike, says the home plate umpire. 2 away. Pirates looking to start a 2-route rally here in the bottom of the second inning. In the last game, Galena was trailing 4-0. When they clawed their way back, here comes the first run for the Pirates, and out! As the and Harmon will argue that play there at the plate. The thing about Harmon is he does stick up for his players. That is something you want it from a head coach. You want a head coach to stick up for your players. Definitely stick up for your team. And officiating has not been the best here in the SWCL. But we're going to the top of the third inning. It is no score between Blue Eye and Crane.
Left fielder, number 7, Dakota Powers.
Welcome back to Galena High School here at Galena, Missouri. Pirates and the Bulldogs, it's no score here in the top of the third. Once again, this is the third meeting between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Could be the final, what could be the final meeting between Crane and Blue Eye. First pitch, swinging a foul ball. Crane and Blue Eye here from Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. 0-2 quickly for the batter of Dakota Powers. Swing and a miss, and down goes Powers.
Shortstop, number 4, Keegan Hobbs.
Powers striking out, looking at his last play just now. Now we'll bring up now Keegan Hobbs, who's playing shortstop today for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, it's been a disappointing season for fall 2018. But keep your heads up there, Bulldog fans, because it could get better. Could get better by next spring. Swinging a little roller. Gobbled up by the shortstop Conrad on to first, and there is out number 2 quickly and
Leadoff hitter, third baseman, number 11, Jarrett Crothamel.
That'll bring up Jarrett Crothamel. Third baseman for these Blue Eye Bulldogs. Strike, says the home plate umpire. As there came strike 7 of this third inning. Swinging a pop-up. Who wants it? And that is the right fielder, Isaiah Smith, as he will get Crothamel to fly out to the right fielder. We're going now to the bottom of the third inning. It is a no score between between Crane and Blue Eye.
Stop, number 22, Chase Conrad.
Chase Conrad will unpause his at-bat after his at-bat came from a close thanks to Crane base running, trying to steal the plate. Here in the bottom of the third inning, it is no score between Crane and Blue Eye, swinging a little roller. And Conrad will go down with out number 1 as he was
The catcher,
robbed by the first
28,
baseman.
Darren Terrell.
Darren Terrell now the batter for the Pirates. Terrell, who was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance. He's 0 for 1 today. Hot sunny day here from Galena High School. As we look off to the north and I believe that's the northeast towards Springfield, there's a big cluster of clouds over there going back towards Crane. And then that's more west. So that would be north that way. So if you look off to the west, there's some pretty big storm clouds. If I could do my meteorology skills, I'm not a meteorologist, but I would say that those clouds could be over Crane right now. Those are some pretty good sized clouds. I just hope the rain stays away, but we do need the cloud cover. Back to this game. So it's here in the bottom of the third inning. It's no score between Crane and Blue Eye. It's looking like to be a good rivalry between these two teams, if you ask me. Next pitch to Terrell is going to be a swing and a pop-up foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Mr. Terrell. Three balls, 2 strikes on Darren Terrell. Swinging a high pop-up in the outfield. Drops, and Darren Terrell is going to be on base for a single.
Designated hitter, number 32, Bryson Brandstetter.
That'll bring up Bryson Brandstetter, now the batter for the Crane Pirates. Brandstetter, who is 0 for 1, who lined out to the pitcher in his last plate appearance. as he'll look to hopefully get the Pirates on the scoreboard. There goes Darren Terrell. Throw is offline as Terrell still second easily. Bottom of the third inning. As the Clouds have been in and out today here at Galena. Gets a good shade there in left field. Ball shoots away, and here comes Terrell to third. And the first run for the Pirates is 90 feet away from the home plate. One ball, one strike, one out on Mr. Brandstetter. Going on in the Major League Baseball side, it is going to be as both the National League teams are off today, or all four of the National League teams are off today, the Braves and Dodgers and the Brewers and Rockies, as they're both traveling. Dodgers and Braves headed from LA to Atlanta. And the Brewers and the Rockies are headed from Milwaukee to Denver, as they will start off Game 3. Both the Brewers and Dodgers are ahead in those series is 2-0. On the American League side, it'll be Game 2 between the Red Sox and the Yankees, a big rivalry there in the American League East. And Brandstetter will draw the walk, and that's going to put runners at the corners. That's going to bring up now Nick Brannon.
Center fielder, number 23, Nick Brannon.
So going on in the postseason for Major League Baseball, both the Braves and the Rockies are one loss away from elimination. Strike, and Brandstetter is still second. Bryson Brandstetter Nick Brannon looking to bring in a run or two, base hit and score two, and break the scoreless, and break the 0-0 game. Here's the 0-1. Now 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike on Nick Brannon. Pirates can score easily. There's only 1 out upstairs now. 2 balls and 1 strike. So both games in the American League Division Series between the swinging a high fly ball, going foul, and it's a foul ball on Nick Brannon. So both the teams that are playing in Boston and Houston, which is the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians, as they will kick off Game 2 of the American League Division Series. On the other side, that will be in Boston. It'll be the New York Yankees against the Boston Red Sox there in Game 2 of the American League Division Series. Anybody watching that who are fans of the Red Sox, Yankees, Astros, Indians, Rockies, Brewers, Dodgers, or Braves, or anybody who's a baseball fan, and tell us who you're rooting for in the postseason in the Major League Baseball postseason. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pirates can load the bases as Brannon will draw the walk. Good pitch there. As that will bring up now Isaac Robinson, who struck out looking his last plate appearance back in the 2nd inning. Strike, says the home plate umpire. That's why I heard line drive can score 2. Definitely up the middle. Next pitch to Robinson outside. Also, Robinson was gunned down at the plate in the last inning of play. Oh no, that was Seth Steele who was gunned down there at third, not Isaac Robinson. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Robinson. Next pitch, swinging a high pop-up. Foul ball, says, as it goes foul. So we'll do it again for Isaac Robinson. Crane and Billings here, or pardon me, Crane and Blue Eye here from Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. A lot of teams that start with a B in the SWCL. Swinging a little roller. That's going to be into the out. But no, gobbled up and safe as we got 2 away, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0 thanks to the RBI ground out by Isaac Robinson.
3, Isaiah Smith.
Score is at an RBI thanks to Isaac Robinson, who drove in the first run of the game.
Courtesy running for the Pirates, number 24.
As he grounded it to the shortstop. Courtesy runner is going to be Coy Essery now, the batter, as he will run for Robinson, but they do get Brandon out. Pardon me, that was grounded out by the shortstop, but they do get the force out. So it would be a fielder's choice, RBI fielder's choice for the Pirates. And the Pirates have the lead. It's 1-0 between Crane and Blue Eye. Crane just 9 miles away. They got the shortest distance from Galena. So Crane and Galena are neighbors. Blue Eye, who we believe has the longest distance from Galena. We're going to give him about 20-25 miles away from Galena, as Blue Eye is all the way down by the Missouri-Arkansas line, as what we believe that was a balk.
Second baseman, number 21, Zane Compton.
Which we believe it may have been a hit by pitch on Isaiah Smith. It's going to bring up now Zane Compton, the batter. First pitch to Compton. One ball, no strikes on Compton. Swinging a roller. Gobbled up by the third baseman onto first. Out, as the Pirates will have 1 run. So 1 run on a couple. So 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors, and 2 runners were left on. We're going now to the top of the 4th inning. It is a 1-0 Crane lead over Blue Eye. We're back on after Ryan Cardenzana.
Number 14, Chase McClenathan.
After Cardenzana ground out to the second baseman. So with 1 out here in the top of inning number 4, Chase McClenathan now the batter for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. One ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Pardon me, foul tip. Now it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Chase McClenathan. Once again, this is the third meeting between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Third decision between these two teams. They played at Crane earlier in the season after the Pirates' quick trip down to Galena. And then they played Blue Eye again in the Seymour tournament where they beat them 16-1 last week. And the Pirates have the, whoa! So the Pirates currently have the lead. It's 1-0 over the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Blue Eye is a team that the Pirates have played their strongest against away from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. But they've beaten other teams. They've beaten Southwest. They've beaten Exeter. But the Pirates have struggled when they're away from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium against big teams like Purdy, Mansfield, Wablo, Morrisville, Galena, just a few of those teams to name. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now 3-2 on McClenathan. Chase McClenathan, the batter for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Here's a 3-2 pitch, swinging a foul back as it goes along the hill, just off of 413 here in Galena. Three balls and 2 strikes, and now that will give McClenathan the walk.
Pitcher number 2, Jeremiah George.
So it's one runner on, nobody, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning.
More to the left, boys, from wherever he is.
Check on the runner. If he's back in safely, that's McClenathan, who walked. So he's the man. So that's how he got on base. He walked. George, who got on with an infield single in his last plate appearance. May have been a single, may have been an error. Outside, check on McClenathan, but he's back in safely. Pirates looking to cling on to this lead that they have of Blue Eye. It's 1-0 Crane over Blue Eye. One ball, no strikes. 1 out here from Galena High School here in Galena. We're in the top of the 4th inning between the Galena Bears and the the Crane Pirates and the Blue Eye Bulldogs. A foul off the mask of Darren Terrell. Here's a 1-1, swinging a little floater. That's going to be down in the outfield for a base hit. It's going to put runners on first and second for the Bulldogs.
First baseman number 10, Brandon Box.
I will bring up Brandon Box, thanks, after the single by Jeremiah George. George is 2 for 2 on the day. Brandon Box coming into this game now is 0 for 1. Flew out in the second inning. Only one out here in the top of the fourth between Crane and Blue Eye. The first pitch. Strike, says the home plate umpire. 0-1 the count on Brandon Box. Almost 4 o'clock here on this Saturday afternoon between Crane and Blue Eye. 0-2 now on Mr. Brandon Box. Check on the runner. Oh! As they throw it in the infield, throw it into the outfield. So Robinson a little bit shaky today against Blue Eye. Pirates and the Bulldogs. Pirates lead 1-0, as they could be on the verge of giving up the 1-0 lead. Pirates need to protect here. There's the 0-2, swinging a roller. That's going to be past the diving Wyatt Howard for a base hit. But it will be bases loaded, bases loaded, 1 out for Big Mike Cruz.
Designated hitter number 8, Mike Cruz. Big boy.
Big guy for the Blue Eye Bulldogs, Mike Cruz. So all Crane has to do is get strikeouts. 1-0 Crane, our score. As that's going to be a hit by pitch, and we are tied.
Center fielder number 13, Lance Clark.
Hit by pitch now for, as Mike Cruz was hit by the pitch, it's not going to be Lance Clark, who struck out in his last plate appearance. First pitch outside. 0-1 count on Lance Clark. Crane with only 1 out. They lead by a score of 1-0. Or pardon me, it's tied 1-1 as that pitch is now outside. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here from Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri on this Saturday afternoon. Next pitch, upstairs now. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Clark. Right here in the top of the 4th inning. This is game 3 of 4 from Galena. Outside, and another run's going to score. It's going to make it 2-1 Blue Eye. Rough inning now for the Pirates as they just dropped the lead. It's now 2-1. And what we're hearing from the crowd as the St. Louis Cardinals might be signing Bryce Harper. It could be a rumor, but we're going to see a coaching visit by what I believe it's head assistant coach Clay Stumpf, or it could be the other one, Tyler Martin. As they'll go out to Isaac Robinson to slow things down, kind of calm him down. And what appears it could be a pitching change, as Chase Conrad could come into the game to pitch. Nope, but Robinson will stay back in. So only 1 out. First pitch from Robinson is going to be a swung on and fouled. So it'll be 0-1 the count on Dakota Powers. So the Pirates are going to have to answer back in the next inning. Swinging a little roller. Fouled. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's 2-1 Blue Eye over Crane. The 1-2, now strike 3 called as Powers is set down on strikes once again.
Shortstop, number 4, Keegan Hobbs.
That'll bring up now Keegan Hobbs, the batter for the Crane Pirates. The first pitch outside, and 1 ball and no strikes. The next pitch from Robinson outside. Now 2 balls and no strikes on Mr. Keegan Hobbs. Here's the next pitch from Robinson to Hobbs. Swing and a miss, and strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Keegan Hobbs. Robinson's still behind, but he'll look to even the count. Here's the 2-1 now. 3-1 on Hobbs. Outside or inside. Now it's 3-1. As Hobbs will walk in a run, it's going to reset the lineup. It's going to bring up now Jarrett Crothamel.
Third baseman, number 11, Jarrett Crothamel.
Pardon me, Jarrett Crothamel. As Terrell will now go out to the mound to talk things over to Isaac Robinson. Here in the top of the 4th. As it's midway in the game, this is where it could get interesting. Pirates are down 3-1, and the Pirates will have to answer back in the next inning, in the next half inning. Strike 1, says the home plate umpire. 2 away. Bases are still loaded. They've been loaded for a long time for the Bulldogs. Next pitch, swinging a high pop-up. Who wants it? Compton has it, and we're finally going into the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 Blue Eye, our score. Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Third and final game today of the SWCL tournament from Galena High School. This first pitch will be a ball at 1-0 to Seth Steele. Seth Steele, who reached on a walk his last plate appearance back in the second inning, then was gunned down at the plate, swinging a high pop-up, going foul. It's going to go foul. Right in front of the press boxes. It looked a little bit scary for us here in the press box here at Galena High School. So those clouds just underneath us are delivering a pretty good shade for us, and also shades the entire field. Swinging a roller, that's going to be all the way that's going to be down for a base hit. There goes Steele, heading for second. He's going to stop there at second base, and he's going to be on base for a leadoff double. That will reset the lineup for Heath Quick.
Number 16, Heath Quick.
Quick 1 for 2 on the day. He singled and walked his last plate appearance. And Steele had a great read on that ball. So the Pirates can get the lead back. They trail by a score of 3-1. First pitch to Quick. Outside, strike one on Quick. So once again, Heath Quick is the batter for the Pirates after that leadoff double by Seth Steele. Next pitch. A little bit outside now. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Heath Quick, the leadoff man for the Pirates. Blocked in the dirt, and Steele will now head for second. Quick looking to drive in Steele to make it a 1-score game. The 2-1 now ripped. That's going to be And what a play that was by Heath Quick, but a run scores. That'll be an RBI flyout as what looked like the second or the center fielder.
Number 22, Chase Conrad.
As what looked like the center fielder for the Bulldogs made an incredible catch there in center field. But a run scores at 3-2 Blue Eye now. Outside now on Conrad. Down the middle, called a ball. Swing and a miss now. 1-1 on Conrad. Conrad, who flew out and lined out in his last 2 plate appearances. Swinging a high fly ball, going foul. Foul ball says, as that it goes foul. 1-2 count on Conrad. 2-strike approach will be coming for Conrad. Here's the 1-2, swinging a little roller foul. He's battling. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Conrad. Wonder if Conrad's speed has taken a day off today. That's one thing the Pirates want to do, is just get Conrad on base. Here's the next pitch. Swing at a roller. That's going to be down for a base hit, but caught. No, he drops the ball, so Conrad is awarded a single. What looked like from our point of view, he caught the ball.
Catcher number 28, Darren Terrell.
So it's going to bring up Darren Terrell. Terrell now looking to get on base. Hopefully bring Chase around. Pitcher George looking at Conrad. There goes Conrad. Here goes the throw, and safe as Conrad gets away with, as Conrad is bailed out of another out. Conrad's speed has been a big factor for this Crane Pirates team as it's bailed the Pirates out of many outs today, or many outs this fall season. 1-0, now 1-1 on Darren Terrell. Conrad represents the tying run. Terrell representing the go-ahead run, if he can get on base. 1-1, swinging a little roller. Bobbled, and runners are at the corners for big Bryson Brandstetter to do some damage in a big spot for the Pirates.
Designated hitter, number 32, Bryson Brandstetter.
Big designated hitter for the Pirates. That's Bryson Brandstetter, as he'll be looking to. So Bryson Brandstetter will look to Bryson Brandstetter will look to either tie this game or retake the lead. The Pirates are down 3-2. First pitch to Brandstetter, now a strike at 0-1. No balls and one strike on Mr. Brandstetter. Who knows? Brandstetter could hit a 3-run shot. He does have the power. Next pitch to Brandstetter as he'll call time. Things are starting to come alive for the Pirates after that little shake up there in the top half of inning number 4, blocked in the dirt. But Conrad keeps his foot on the brakes there at second. First base open for Brandstetter. And this is a big spot for Mr. Bryson Brandstetter, where he could give the Pirates a lead very quickly. Depending on the speed of the runners, Conrad is the tying run, Terrell the go-ahead run. Swinging a little roller. Oh, and bobbled, and tie ball game of the Pirates as the Pirates tied this one. Errors. As that is the second error. That is the second error that has been committed by the third baseman for the Bulldogs. That is Jarrett Crofamel, who committed his second error of the day. So Nick Brannon now the batter. There goes the runner to second.
Now batting
third, pardon me.
Center fielder number 23, Nick Brannon.
So that will bring up Nick Brannon, the batter. He is the man at the plate. Runners at the corners. Brannon has had a history of home runs. He homered earlier in the season in the very first game between the Pirates and the Panthers of Morrisville, and he also homered in the game against the Licking Wildcats back at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium earlier in the season. But his power bat has been put to sleep, or his home runs have been put to sleep ever since. 3 balls, no strikes on Nick Brannon with one out. Strike, says the home plate umpire. So once again, Crane is the closest team in proximity from Galena. The next pitch is now a strike at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Mr. Nick Brannon, with the game tied at 3. Bottom of the 4th inning. Pirates and Bulldogs are tied at 3. There goes the runner of Brandstetter. Foul ball, so Brandstetter will have to retreat back to first. Three balls, 2 strikes on Bryson Brandstetter. and tagged out as Terrell is tagged. So it does save the run. So all Nick Brandon will have to do is drive in the go-ahead run. That's Brandstetter. As Terrell thought he was going to go to the plate. That's a ball 4 as Brandon will walk. So that'll be walk number 2 for Nick Brandon. That's going to bring up now
pitcher, number 25,
Isaac Robinson.
Isaac Robinson.
Robinson, who had an RBI fielder's choice, who scored the first run of the game for the Pirates. So 0-1 now on Robinson. Blue Eye looking to get back in the dugout with a 3-3 tie as they blew their 3-1 lead. Swinging a high pop up into the outfield, and that will be a fly out to the center fielder. And we're going now to the top of the 5th inning. It is a 3-3 tie between Crane and Blue Eye. Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Pirates and the Bulldogs. That's the first pitch to Cardinzana. Will be a ball at 1-0 on Mr. Cardinzana. Cardinzana, a little guy for the Bulldogs. 1-0. Blocked in the dirt by Darren Terrell. Pirates looking to get out of this inning and retake the lead. Bulldogs want to retake the lead as well. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 outside. Now 3-0. As what we see, it's a new pitcher. It's going to be Nick Brannon, as he draws the walk now to Cardinzana. That's going to bring up Chase McClenathan, who also walked in his last plate appearance. Check on the runner. Next pitch, a strike. or first pitch a strike to McClenathan. So it'll be an 0-1 count. So Robinson's day will come to a close as he gave up 3 runs. It's a tie game between Blue Eye and Crane. Pardon me, Blue Eye and Crane tied at 3. Here in the top of the 5th inning. One ball, one strike, nobody out. Cartanzana on first as he's the go-ahead run for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss, and strike 2 on Chase McClenathan. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mr. Chase McClenathan. Swinging a roper, that's going to be down for a base hit. That'll give McClenathan the single. As McClenathan is on base for the 2nd time today, it's going to bring up now Jeremiah George, the batter for these Bulldogs. So runners on first and second for the Bulldogs. Inside on George.
Thank you, Zane. Appreciate it. You let the sun come back out. Go ahead.
Swinging a little roller. That's going to be down for a base hit. Now runners are at first. Now the bases are loaded. That'll bring up now.
First baseman, number 10, Brandon Box.
It's going to bring up Brandon Box, who singled. So George with 3 singles on the day today. He's already allowed 4 runs today. The Pirates and the Bulldogs are tied. Pirates looking to get 3 straight outs after giving up 2 singles and a walk. Inside. Nobody out, bases loaded for the Pirates. Swinging a little chopper. Bobbled. Tags out. And there's out number 1, so Terra will get the sacrifice as he keeps the game tied. Is that a reward?
Hitter, number 8, Mike Cruz.
So the bases are still loaded with 2 away. So the Pirates are looking to keep the game tied. Old 1 the count now on Mike Cruz, the batter for these Blue Eye Bulldogs, who was hit by a pitch his last plate appearance. Blocked in there by Darren Terrell. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Umbrellas and the awnings are out here at Galena High School. Outside now. 3-2, 3-1, or pardon me, 2-1 on Mike Cruz. Swing and a miss, and now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Mike Cruz. Cruz looking to hopefully drive in a run or 2. He walked in his last plate appearance. Now outside now, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul tapper, so Cruz will stay alive. Next pitch from Brannon. Swinging a Little roper, that's going to be in the outfield for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. And it's a 5-3 Blue Eye lead over the Crane Pirates. So it'll be a RBI
Center fielder number 13, Lance
single
Clark.
for Mike Cruz. That's going to bring up Lance Clark, who walked in his last plate appearance. Five to 3 Blue Eye, our score. The first pitch, outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the next pitch from Brannon. And safe, says the home plate umpire, or says, pardon me, the bases umpire. Blue Eye with the lead once again. It's 5-3. So the Pirates are going to have to play more small ball in the next inning of play. Once again, Lance Clark, the batter for these Pirates. Brandon looking to get him to ground into a double play. It could happen. Strike, says the home plate umpire now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs lead 5-3. Swing and a miss, and now strike 2. 2-2 now on Lance Clark. Next pitch, swinging a little roller. Foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Pirates are the home team, Bulldogs are the away team. The next pitch. Outside, strike 3. The Blue Eye side disagreeing with that call from the home plate umpire.
Left fielder number 7, Dakota Powers.
That'll bring up Dakota Powers, who struck out looking twice today. Next pitch to Powers, swing and a miss, strike 1. Our first pitch to Powers was a strike 1, now 0-1 on Powers. Next pitch, Vince upstairs now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates coming into this game with a record of 16-7 on the season. 2 balls and 1 strike on Dakota Powers. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2 on Powers here in the top of the 5th inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th for the Pirates, it's going to be Isaiah Smith, Zane Compton, and Seth Steele. So the bottom of the order for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Brandon gets out of the inning. 2 runs on. So 2 runs on 3 base hits. No errors. And 2 men were left stranded. We're going now to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 5-3 Blue Eye lead over Crane.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th, right fielder number 3, Isaiah Smith.
Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Pirates trail by a score of 5-3 to the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Isaiah Smith, the batter. Here's a pitch is going to be fouled. Pirates trail 5-3 inside, but he gets a strike. It's now 0-2 now on Isaiah Smith as he was looking for ball 1 on that outside corner, or pardon me, on the inside corner. Swinging a ripper, that's going to be down for a base hit into the outfield. And Isaiah Smith is going to be on for a leadoff single. Harmon calls time. That's going to bring up now Zane Compton, as we'll have a pinch runner. That's going to be Eric Spires as he'll run for Isaiah Smith.
Pinch running for Smith, number 00, Eric Spires. And now batting, your second baseman, number 21, Zane Compton.
Zane Compton, the batter for the Pirates. 5-3 Pirates trail the Bulldogs, but the Pirates have not gone down without a fight. Pirates have battled today, and also the Bulldogs have battled. Swinging a high pop-up, right field. There's out number 1.
First baseman, number 33, Seth Steele.
That's going to bring up Seth Steele, the batter, who walked and doubled his last plate appearances. Who walked and doubled in his last 2 plate appearances. Swinging a foul back. Old 1 to count on Seth Steele. Looking for his second hit of the game today. Who hit that big double back in the 4th inning. 5-3 Blue Eyes leads over Crane. Swinging a high fly ball deep left field. Going. All the way to the wall, so Steele will be on for a base hit. So another single that's going to bring up Heath Quick. Quick, who singled, walked.
Number 16, Heath Quick.
Quick was singled, walked, and had an RBI fly out. A sacrifice in the last inning to cut the lead to 3-2. Next pitch, swinging a foul off the bat of Heath Quick. Runners on first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Walked in the dirt, and the runners will head to second and third, so first base is open for Heath Quick. Second and third, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Heath Quick, the batter for the Pirates. Pirates trailed this game by a score of 5-3. Swinging a high fly ball. Foul territory, and Quick is retired. So Bulldogs looking to protect.
Shortstop, number 22, Chase Conrad.
They'll bring up Chase Conrad now, the batter for the Pirates. Conrad, who flew out, lined out, and singled. Looking to get on base again. First pitch to Conrad, swinging a high pop-up. Going foul. Foul ball. So a fly ball will, or so a foul out fly ball will save Chase Conrad. 0-1 the count on Conrad. Inside on Conrad now. 1 ball and 1 strike here on this Saturday afternoon, just before 5 o'clock on this Saturday. Swinging a ripper, that's going to be down for a base hit. Here comes 1. Here comes 2. Chase Conrad rounding first, and now he's rounding second. His helmet flies off, and he is going to be on base for a RBI triple. Tie ball game between the Pirates and the Bulldogs, as Conrad delivered with that RBI triple.
Darren Terrell.
And what a game it's been today. Pirates and the Bulldogs, a highly contested ball game, high effort ball game. Both these teams showing a lot of grit in this game. And it's also been that will end the game for Jeremiah George, as the new pitcher is going to be. So we'll have a pitching change. And what we believe the new pitcher will be Brandon Box, the new pitcher. And what a game it's been today. The Pirates and the Bulldogs. Both these teams coming in with grit. Pirates looking to do a 3-game sweep of the Bulldogs. 3-game fall season sweep, as this is the third meeting highly contested between these two teams here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So that the Pirates are able to score.
Now pitching for the Bulldogs, number 10, Brandon Box.
We could see we don't know if we'll see Nick Brandon come back out to the mound, or if Harmon will go to Heath Quick. But we shall see. So Box, a new pitcher for the Pirates, for the Bulldogs, as both of those teams have been scratching and clawing. Pirates will threaten to score in the go-ahead run. That's Chase Conrad. He's the go-ahead run for Crane, and the man to do it will be none other than Darren Terrell to drive in Chase Conrad. So here we go. Back to action here from the bottom of the 5th inning between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Darren Terrell, the batter for the Pirates. In a big moment, the Pirates are looking to squeeze in the go-ahead run. That is Chase Conrad. He represents the go-ahead run. Terrell is the insurance run at the plate, and we shall see a power left-handed hitter at the plate. That's Darren Terrell. Swing and a miss and a strike. 0-1. Conrad has a lot of speed there at third, so we could see him steal. Swinging a little roller. Drop there! There comes the go-ahead run. The Pirates have taken the lead. It is a 6-5 Crane lead. There goes Terrell as he was NASCARing it all around the diamond, but the Pirates have taken the lead. It is a 6-5 Crane lead for for Darren Terrell. A second RBI triple for the Bulldogs. For the Pirates. 2 RBI triples in a row, and that could cost the Bulldogs the fall season.
Number 32, Bryson Brandstetter.
And that's going to be at the hands of the Crane Pirates. Brandstetter now the batter, as he'll look to tack on some insurance. First pitch, swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field and all the way to the wall. And here comes Brandstetter, who's going to be rounding first and stopping for second base. And the next run's going to score at 7-5 Crane. RBI double, so that's the third RBI of this bottom of the 5th inning. It is a now 7-5 Crane lead. And what a game we're seeing today.
Number 23, Nick Brannon.
And Nick Brannon now the batter. That ball looked like it was going to be a home run by how far it traveled all the way to the fence here at Galena High School. But we're not sure if this place is homer friendly.
Billings hit 2 in the first game.
So Billings has had 2 home runs in the first game against Southwest. Billings went on to defeat Southwest by a score of 16-3, pardon me. Swinging a roller, that is foul. So Brandon looking to hopefully bring in run number 3 of the So Brandon looking to bring in another run to add more insurance into the game. What do you know? Could we see this game come out of reach? It's tough. But we shall see if in the 6th inning if the Bulldogs are going to put up another fight or if they'll be shut down. 7-5 Crane. Blocked in the dirt now by, probably called a wild pitch. As McClinathan tried to block that pitch. But Brandstetter is at third. He could represent the 3rd run of the game. Inside, and Brandon is going to be drawing the walk. And that will bring up now the next batter of the game. That is going to be Isaac Robinson.
Number 25, Isaac Robinson.
First and third, and 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pirates lead by a score of 7-5. Pirates have had 2 RBI triples, so Brandon will steal second on that one. Harmon calls time. Coy Essery will now run for for Brandon.
Courtesy runner number 24, Coy Essery.
Coy Essery now the courtesy man for Coach Brian Harmon's Pirates. We're seeing a good game tonight between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Pirates lead 7-5 over the Blue Eye Bulldogs. As the Pirates could be able to score another run outside. 3 balls and no strikes now on Isaac Robinson. Strike, says the home plate umpire. Now 3 balls and 1 strike on Isaac Robinson with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Pirates lead 7-5. Oh, and another walk for Robinson. Going to bring up Isaiah Smith now, the batter for
Isaiah Smith,
the Crane Pirates. Smith, who singled in his last plate appearance. Only 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as the Bulldogs will look to get their. We'll try to get the 3rd and final out. We'll try and get the 3rd and final out of the game between the, or not of the game of the 5th inning. 3rd and final out of the 5th. And this is what happens when you chip away. When you chip away, you can. That's what happens if you're the Pirates and you chip away. You start to get a. You start to get the lead back if you chip away. Pirates have chipped away. Also the Bulldogs have chipped away as well. They trail by a score of 7-5 to the Crane Pirates. Isaiah Smith is the batter for Crane. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. So what it looks like for the Bulldogs, it'll be Hobbs, Crothamel, and Cardinzana in the top of the 6th inning. That will face Nick Brannon. Once again, we're streaming live here on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. Seeing a good game today between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Blocked in the dirt. Here comes the next run. That is Brandstetter. He'll score 8-5 Crane. So the Bulldogs and the Pirates. Pirates lead 8-5. The winner will head to College of the Ozarks in Point Lookout, Missouri, right outside of Brandon and Hollister. First game of the SWCL tournament for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and strike 1 on Isaiah Smith. Mr. Isaiah Smith, the batter for the Pirates. Swinging a high up. This should end the inning. Who's got it? And there is out number 3, as that will end the 5th inning. We're going out to the top of the 6th inning. Pirates are going to have to protect it. It's a 5-rain lead. What a ball game today that we're seeing here from Galena High School here in Galena. Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. Keegan Hobbs is the batter for the Blue-Eye Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trail by a score of 8-5 to the Crane Pirates. Here's the first pitch to Hobbs. Blocked in the dirt by Aaron Terrell. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Oh, inside there on Keegan Hobbs. Now 2-0 on Mr. Hobbs. For these Blue Eye Bulldogs, here's the next pitch. Now the ball in the dirt, 3-0 on Terrell. So all the Pirates have to do is just play defense and protect here in the top of the 6th inning. Upstairs, and Hans will draw the walk.
Third baseman, number 11, Jarrett Crothamel.
Now we're bringing up Thamel, the batter for these Blue Eye Bulldogs. Crothamel is the batter for these Bulldogs. Inside on Crothamel. Now 1 ball, no strikes. Crothamel, who has grounded out, flew out twice. So he's 0 for 3 on the day today. Strike on Crothamel. Now it's 0-1. So Crothamel, who is the leadoff man, has been a leadoff out for the Blue Eye Bulldogs today. Another ball inside now. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1. Oh, swinging a roller. Got by Compton on the first, and there's out number 1. There'll be a ground out for Crothamel.
Second baseman, number 23, Ryan Carden.
It's going to bring up Ryan Zana, the bat for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to him. It's going to be inside now, 1 ball, no strikes. In today's game, Nick Brandon has struggled with first pitch strikes. Another pitch, a strike now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Cardinzana. Cardinzana, who struck it, grounded out to the second baseman and walked. His last 3 plate appearances, so he's 0 for 3 on the day. Swing and a miss, and now strike 2. Now 2-2 the count on Ryan Cardinzana. Pirates looking to get back in the dugout quickly and quietly. And down goes Cardinzana.
Catcher, number 14, Chase McClenathan.
I'll bring up Chase McClenathan, the batter, for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Chase McClenathan is going to be a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Swinging a high fly ball. Going into center field, who's got it? Looks like that's Heath Quick to get the final out of the game. And we're going now the final out of the top of the 6th inning. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 8-5 Crane lead over Blue Eye. Who's playing? Is that Heath?
I think so.
I can look at the Crane lineup.
Now batting the second baseman, number 21, Zane Compton.
Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. We kick off the bottom half of inning number 6 between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. First batter is Zane Compton, who in his last plate appearance flew out to the right fielder. Swing and a miss. And what a game it's been today between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. Back and forth battle between both those two teams, but the Pirates have chipped away. Also, the Bulldogs have chipped away as well. Three balls and 2 strikes now on Zane Compton. Next pitch to Compton, and he will draw the walk.
First baseman, number 33, Seth Steele.
It's going to bring up Seth Steele now, the batter, as we're going to see a coaching visit by Coach Dustin Avers from the Blue Eye Bulldogs, which looks like it'll end the day for Brandon Box. We'll have a pitching change. What we believe the new pitcher will be Keegan Hobbs, who comes in from second base. From shortstop, pardon me. As he'll look to see Seth Steele, the next batter for the Pirates. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The bottom of the 6th inning between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. A highly contested game between both the Pirates and the Blue Eye Bulldogs. It's 8-5 Crane.
Now pitching for the Bulldogs, number 4, Keegan Hobbs.
Hobbs coming in from shortstop, so the new shortstop would be
Jarrett Crothamel.
Jarrett Crothamel, the new shortstop.
Jeremiah George goes to third base.
Jeremiah George will play third.
And Brandon Box back to first.
And Brandon Box will return back to first. Also going on the gridiron for tomorrow in the NFL, it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs as they will come back to Arrowhead after a thriller Monday Night Football game against the Denver Broncos, where the Chiefs defeated the Broncos by a score of 38-24, we believe. As they will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, so it'll be a big test for the Kansas City Chiefs. So back to this game, 8-5 Crane, our score between Blue Eye and Crane. So the Bulldogs have already gone through their third pitcher. Now it's going to be Keegan Hobbs to face he will face Seth Steele, who inside on one ball, no strikes. Now 2 balls and no strikes on Seth Steele. But the thing is that the Pirates have struggled, the Bulldogs have struggled with is defense. And same as the Pirates, they've also struggled with defense in the middle stages of the game. So that passed ball is going to, that wild pitch from Hobbs is going to put Compton there at second base. which is his position on the field for the Pirates. 3-0 the count on Steele. Steele, who doubled, singled, and walked. And Steele is going to be on base for walk number 2 for his resume today.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 16, Heath Quick.
It's going to bring up Heath Quick now, the batter for the Pirates. Heath Quick, the leadoff man today for Crane. Heath Quick today, he is singled, walked, had an RBI flyout, and he flew out to the catcher. There goes the runners, and they'll now move to second and third. So first base open for Heath Quick. Strike, says the home plate umpire. 2 balls and 1 strike on Heath Quick. Show a little bit of bunt on there. Swinging a high fly ball. Going deep left field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. There goes Heath Quick. Stop racing around second, and he'll come to first. Or pardon me, to third, and he'll be on for a triple. And that will score 2 runs. So it'll be an RBI triple.
Number 22, Chase Conrad.
And that is a 3rd RBI triple for the Pirates today. 10-5 Crane, our score. First pitch to Conrad. Strike 1, says the home plate umpire now, as that first pitch came to Conrad. Swinging a high fly ball, deep right field. Going back, but he will haul it in, and that's going to score in Heath Quick. 11-5 Crane. So the Pirates will be 4 runs away from the 10-run rule.
Catcher.
Now we'll bring up Darren Terrell.
Darren Terrell.
So that brings up Darren Terrell down the batter. Terrell, who is one of the RBI triples, the second RBI triple to, we believe, took the lead. That gave Crane the lead back, and the Pirates lead 11-5. And that's when the wheels fell off for the Bulldogs, was in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs trail by a score of 11-5. And when you look at this game between the last 2 games between the Pirates and the Bulldogs, the Pirates have scored double digits, the Pirates have hit double digits against the Bulldogs. Only single digits in the first meeting between these 2 teams. Terrell will draw the walk.
Designated hitter, number 32, Bryson Brandstetter.
I'll bring up Bryson Brandstetter now, the batter for the Pirates. 11-5 Crane. More score between Crane and Blue Eye. Inside on Brandstetter. Brandstetter, in his last plate appearance, had an RBI double to tack onto the lead, and which looked like it was going to be a home run. As that ball carried all the way to the wall. And the thing is about the trees, from our point of view, it looked like it was going to be gone. Pitch outside. So he gets back. That is the runner of Darren Terrell. Pirates Pirates lead right now 11-5 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Upstairs now on Brandstetter. 3-0, or 3-1 on Brandstetter. A check on Terrell. He'll be back in safely. Right here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Pirates and the Bulldogs. 11-5 Crane. Swing and a miss. Now 3-2 as the count's going to run full. Any foul ball is going to do it again. It'll reset for Bryson Brandstetter. 3-2. The 3-2. There goes Terrell. There goes the ball. As it's out, it's going to be called foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Bryson Brandstetter. Swinging a roller. That's going to be in for a base hit. So a laser shot by Brandstetter.
The pitcher, number 23, Nick Brannon.
It's going to bring up Nick Brannon, the batters. We're going to see another coaching visit by Coach, which we believe that's going to be Coach Dustin Avers. And that could be it for the. And that could be the day for Keegan Hobbs. We shall see. Hot day today here in Galena, Missouri. Mid-80s, 84 degrees last we saw is the current temperature. That cloud. So new pitching changes. Pardon me. Got a little bit tongue twisted there. So a new pitching change for the Blue Eye Bulldogs as that will be Mike Cruz, the batter, or Mike Cruz, the pitcher now for the Bulldogs as he comes out of the dugout as he was the designated hitter today. As that will be the 4th pitcher of the day for the Bulldogs. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nick Brannon, the batter, as he will face Mike Cruz, the batter for the pitcher for these Blue Eye Bulldogs.
Now pitching for the Bulldogs, number 8, Mike Cruz.
11-5 Crane, our score. Here in the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch to Brannon, a strike at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Nick Brannon. Only 1 out for the Pirates. Here in the in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swinging another foul ball. So coming up after this game, we will have the post-game show. Which who do you think we'll have on the post-game show today? Will it be Nick Brannon? Will it be Chase Conrad? Heath Quick? Darren Terrell? Will it be Bryson Brandstetter? Maybe it'll be Isaac Robinson. But the first man we'll have is Coach Brian Harmon to get his thoughts and reactions on today's game. Two balls, 1 strike. Or no, 0-2, pardon me, on Nick Brannon. Here's the 0-2 to Brannon. Oh, inside on Brannon, but he but he will try and throw down to Terrell, but Terrell's speed was too much for that throw. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nick Brannon. So 1-2. Ooh, outside. Now 2-2 the count on Nick Brannon, the batter for these Crane Pirates against the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Crane with the lead. It's 11-5 Crane. Swinging a high fly ball, and that's going to be foul. Just foul. As Brandon looked like it was going to be a home run. And that ball was a home run pitch, had home run written all over it. Would have been the 3rd home run of the day of these 3 games. So Brandon will get another crack at it. A 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Brandon. But they do not get Bryson Brandstetter there at first, or pardon me, there at second. So Brandon will go down swinging. And that will bring up now Isaac Robinson, the batter.
25, Isaac Robinson.
So who knows? Will it be Darren Terrell, who was the man that drove in the final, or that drove in the go-ahead run for the Pirates? It's been an up and down game between the Pirates and the Bulldogs. (11-5) Crane, our score. Swinging a little slapper, whoa, in the dugout. Harmon going to check on the players in the dugout. Player protection and safety is a #1 priority in high school baseball. Plus, you got to be on the lookout if you're in the dugout. Look out for foul balls. 2 balls and 1 strike. And 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 6. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 2 on Brandstetter. Or pardon me, on Robinson. So strike 2 on Isaac Robinson, the batter for the Pirates. As he could look to drive in 2. Swinging another roller onto first, and that will be it for the Pirates in the 6th inning. We're going now to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Bulldogs. They trail it 11-5. Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. It's the top of the 7th inning between the Pirates and the Blue Eye Bulldogs. Bulldogs are down to the last 3 outs of this game. Two balls and 1 strike on Jeremiah George. Nick Brandon out for his 3rd inning of work. Nick Brandon, who only gave up 2 runs in his game. As this game, we have seen 6 pitchers today. The Pirates going with 2 pitchers, Isaac Robinson and Nick Brandon. Bulldogs going with Jeremiah George, Brandon Box, Keegan Hobbs, and Mike Cruz. Inside on George, and George will draw a walk. These Bulldogs have been a tough.
First baseman, number 10, Brandon Box.
Bulldogs have been tough outs today. Jeremiah George, who has been on base today, all day today, who had an infield single, 2 singles, and a walk today, as he'll look to chip away in this 6-run deficit between these Crane Pirates and these Blue Eye Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. And down goes Box.
Pitcher, number 8, Mike Cruz.
I'll bring up Mike Cruz, the pitcher for the Blue Eye Bulldogs. There goes the runner as the ball goes all the way to the fence. And let me tell you something about these Blue Eye Bulldogs. They've been very tough outs today against this Crane Pirates team. Pirates have had some ups and downs, but amazingly, they have been able to get 16 wins on this, they've been able to get 12 wins on the season. They're 12-7, about to go 13-7 on the year. Here's the next pitch. Strike, says the home plate umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out on Mike Cruz. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a little slapper. Chase got it. On to first and out. What a good play that was by Chase Conrad.
Center fielder, number 13, Lance Clark.
Bring up Lance Clark, the final hope for the Bulldogs, as the Bulldogs are now down to their final out of the game. Coach Harmon will go out to the mound to talk things over to his pitcher of Nick Brandon. Brandon, who could get the save and could get the win today. He's only allowed 2 runs to score today. But in the later stages of the game, it's been all Pirates today. Two away here in the...
Now pitching for the Crane Pirates, number 16, Heath Quick.
Now new pitcher is going to be Heath Quick, as Brandon will now go back to center field. So Brandon will go to center. And what a day it's been for Nick Brannon. Only 2 runs, who's had a good day today on the mound today, and also at the dish. As Brannon had 3 walks on the day. So Heathcliff will be the man to slam the door on those Bulldogs and send the Pirates to C of O, College of the Ozarks, there in Point Lookout, Missouri. So with 2 outs, the Bulldogs down to their last out of the game. This is where the Bulldogs will have to
Number 13,
Lance protect.
Clark.
So bring up Lance Clark, the batter, for the Bulldogs. The final hope for the Bulldogs with 1 runner on third. First pitch from Quick to Clark, swinging a little tapper foul. It is 1-1. 1-1 the count. Now gobbled up by Conrad. This should do it. Gobbled and safe. So a run's going to score. It's going to make it 11-6.
Now batting
Crane.
right fielder number 7, Dakota Powers.
And I'll make it 11-6 Crane over Blue Eye, thanks to the RBI error. Now blocked in the dirt by Darren Terrell. Oh, goodness. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs down to their last out. Swinging a roller foul. One ball, 1 strike on Dakota Powers. A final hope for the Bulldogs with a runner on first. Crane leads 11-6. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and strike 2. And the Bulldogs are down to the last strike of the game. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 pitch, swinging a little roller, gobbled up by Howard. On to first, and that's the ball game as the Crane Pirates defeat the Blue Eye Bulldogs for the 3rd time this year. And that will end the season for the Blue Eye Bulldogs, and the Crane Pirates will now head off to College of the Ozarks, where they will face the Billings Wildcats. So coming up after this game, we will have the post-game show with Coach Brian Harmon and...
What's the timing for games on?
4:30 to 7.
And who plays first?
Us and third.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2nd round of the SWCL tournament will be at College of the Ozarks on Monday. First game will be at 4:30, featuring the
So it'll be the
4th seed Galena Bears and the number 1 seed Purdy Eagles.
So it'll be the 1 seed for the Pirate as the
After that game,
Purdy
it will
Eagles.
be the 2-seeded Crane Pirates winning this game, taking on the number 3 seeded Billings Wildcats. Again, a reminder there that you need to make sure that you have $5 for adults, $3 for students. No discounts, no passes. Have a safe trip home.
So the games come to a close here at Galena as well as the fall season, but we will not go away for just a little bit. As we'll have the post-game show, we'll see the winning coach that is going to be head coach Brian Harmon of the Crane Pirates after that huge, and I mean huge, 11-6 win for the Crane Pirates. We say stick around, everybody. Yes, I'm taller. That's cool. Okay. Welcome back to Galena High School here in Galena, Missouri. I'm with the head baseball coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Brian Harmon, after that gutsy, and I mean gutsy, 11-6 win over Blue Eye. Coach Harmon, what was the main focus that you had going into this game against Blue Eye?
We just this time of year, tournament time, you want to win any way possible. It's not about how you win; it's about that you move on. And we were able to do that. We fell behind a couple times, but our resilience came through, and we hit the ball real well the last few innings, and that's what propelled us.
You guys had three pitchers go in. Isaac Robinson, who started today's game, Nick Brandon, who came in, had 2 scoreless innings, and only giving up 2 runs. Also Robinson, who gave up 5 innings on today. What would you say to those pitchers going in before they went in to pitch today?
Just go in, establish yourself, and own the strike zone. And for the most part, we did that. We had some things we struggled at a little bit, but I think we're going to be fine with that.
Blue Eye players Blue Eye was also feisty today as well, as they had to lead twice today. And what was the main focus? What did you tell your players when you went into the dugout those 2 times with the tie game or with the defeat twice as well?
We have to be resilient. We knew they got ahead of us. Every time we played them, they've been ahead of us, and I told them, we just got to keep plugging away and do our thing. And kind of jokingly said we got them right where we want them once they got the lead.
You guys go to C of O on Monday. You guys will play Billings, another neighbor to your north. What's going to be the main topic? What are you going to bring to the dinner table against Billings?
Just got to show up, and you got to establish ourselves. Billings is playing really well right now. They're going to be ready for us, and we just got to go out and try to do our thing.
If you have any final words to say to the head coach of the Blue Eye Bulldogs, Coach Dustin Avers, what would your final words be to Coach Dustin Avers of the Blue Eye Bulldogs?
Well, like I told him after the game, his kids work hard. They've improved every time we've played them. They've gotten better, and that's a testament to him. So good job by him. Thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Harmon. Congratulations on that big win. We'll talk to you on Monday at C of O. Thank you.
Coach Harmon, after that big performance, now we got a three-man interview. It's going to be 3 players from the Crane Pirates: Chase Conrad, Seth Steele, and another Smith, Isaiah Smith. And I'll start off with our questions. First question, guys. What was the main focus that you guys had going into this game against Blue Eye?
We just knew we had the better chance, and we just had to go at them, make them make plays, and just execute on defense and make sure we got on base.
We knew not to look past them and just play our game and do what we do best.
Just go up there and swing the bats and get hits. That's what we need to do.
Get hits, and you guys had a lot of hits. It was also a feisty game between you guys and Blue Eye. Both you and Blue Eye were feisty today. What would you say to your defense to your offense and Blue Eye's offense in today's game?
We both just really wanted this win. They wanted to come after us, and we needed to get back to our title, so we just both played our hearts out today.
We tried to do our best out there, and we knew they would give out their all, so we had to definitely come back with what all we had and play through it.
I thought we did good on offense and hit the ball good and stayed down on the ball.
Also, a lot of pitching that you guys had. None of you guys started today, but 3 pitchers: Heath Quick, Nick Brandon, and Isaac Robinson. Isaac Robinson started today. What would your words be to those 3 pitchers today that you guys had?
They came out and they pounded the strike zone like they were supposed to, and let the defense make plays. That's all we can really ask of them.
I feel like they did their job well. They didn't walk too many, and they kept hitting the strike zone for us, and we made plays out there behind them.
They did good and 3 strikes.
You guys take on Billings, going to be at College of the Ozarks. What's Coach Harmon's words going to be to each of you guys when you guys take on Billings at College of the Ozarks on Monday night?
Just to go out and do our jobs and execute for the team, make sure we're up in the dugout, make sure everybody's ready to go.
Do our job step by step. Don't look past anybody. Just keep pounding what we do best and just have fun while we're doing it.
Just go out there and play like we know how to play.
if you have any final words to say to the Blue Eye Bulldogs and their head coach of the Blue Eye Bulldogs, Coach Dustin Avers, what would your final words be to the coaching staff from the Blue Eye Bulldogs and their team of the Blue Eye Bulldogs?
They played good and kept up with us, and then had a good season.
I felt like they've gotten a lot better since we played them the first time, and they just keep improving. That's all you got to ask for a team.
Yeah. As long as they keep improving, they'll be a force to be reckoned with in a year or two. So they just need to keep working on what they have right now.
Thanks for spending time with us, boys, and congratulations on that big win against Blue Eye. We'll talk to you guys on Monday against Billings.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Seth Steele, Chase Conrad, and Isaiah Smith were the guys that joined us here on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. That will wrap up our show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show, and we hope you guys enjoyed this game between the Blue Eye Bulldogs and the Crane Pirates. Coming up after this game, it'll be the game at College of the Ozarks. We'll be there at College of the Ozarks when the Crane Pirates will take on their rivals to the north at Billings. That'll be at 6 o'clock. That'll be at 6 o'clock at College of the Ozarks on Monday night. So we say, have a good day, everybody.